Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Agave Talk, your number one source for everything agave. We appreciate you being here with us today. Today, no introduction needed. If you are a fan of the channel, I appreciate you being here, and you know what time it is. Yes, let me move that back out the way again. This is the head to head to head to head now, fourth year running, fourth year in a row, Winter Blend comparison. Yes. Now, this is a fan favorite. If you do subscribe, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, every single year before the new Winter Blend releases, I love to share and showcase across all the Winter Blends of past, right? And this year, right here, right now, even though it's 2023, I'm bringing you Winter Blend 2022. Yes. So 2023 release is right around the corner. This is Winter Blend 2022. That's going to be the star of the show. I do have the entire lineup right off to the side of the camera I am going to bring out, but I wanted to share and show with you all Winter Blend 2022. Whether you got a chance to try this or not last year, you're here now along this journey with me, right? So Tequila Fortaleza, this is their Winter Blend 2022. Every Winter Blend comes with a special medallion hanging around the neck, and gives you a little story about what it is, all right? So it kind of breaks down the Winter Blend, whatever this season is. So this year is very special, just like all of them, and I'm going to break it down for you. How they start their Winter Blends every single year is with their still strength. So they take their still strength at 46%. Every Winter Blend, starting in 2019 all the way through 2022, they start with the 46 ABV still strength. The purpose of the Winter Blend now is right here. Every Winter Blend, they want to share and show what barrels can truly do, what blending can truly do, and what a real true master distiller can truly do when talking about creating something special, all right? So again, we start with the still strength 46%, and this year, they're actually using Oloroso barrels and Tokaji barrels, okay? So you can see this here. Of course, they're aging in used American oak barrels, but they then add two more. So 3 barrels in total, right? So used American oak, which is kind of like their reposado, right? Their normal reposado. But now we're bringing in Oloroso barrels and Tokaji barrels. What is that? Well, Oloroso barrels are actually sherry cask barrels. The Oloroso sherry comes from Spain, and it's a fortified wine. If you're into sherries, things like that, it's a fortified wine. It's actually pretty high in alcohol content. So that barrel that used to house Oloroso sherry is actually a barrel they're using to age and blend this Winter Blend 2022. Okay, cool, great, we got that. Tokaji. What's a Tokaji barrel? Well, that's that Hungarian barrel. So when you see on the back, it actually breaks it down. You can see previously aged Oloroso and used Hungarian oak barrels that previously aged Tokaji, right? So Tokaji is a traditional sweet wine from northern Hungary, right? So we got the American oak barrel. We got the Oloroso sherry barrels from Spain, and then we have these Hungarian sweet wine barrels, a Tokaji barrel, right? The Tokaji wine. So Winter Blend 2022 is a mashup of these 3 barrels, and this is going to be an exquisite blend, right? So they're saying here, and it's coming at an ABV of 43.5%. So the blending together, the average resting across all 3 barrels was 6 months. So we can say, hey, safe to say this is a 6-month reposado. But right here, Fortaleza Winter Blend 2022, again, every single year, it is absolutely a treat to have. I have one of the originals, you know, before Fortaleza really took off on social media. I've been drinking Fortaleza forever, and I have a original bottle of the 2019 that I bought when nobody else was buying. You can actually find it on the shelves. Stuff like this now, unfortunately, it's being bought up, it's being scalped, and, you know, hey, hats off. They're definitely making a lot of money for sure and getting that name out for a high-quality tequila. But for people who actually drink it, it does make me sad because it is making it harder to find. But hey, Here's to 2023. Let's say we get that bottle so we can keep tradition, right? So I'm going to replace this neckband back on and just kind of share and showcase this bottle. This year, every year, the neck and the tag gets a different label. This personally, across the years, I'm digging it. I love the purple. I'm a fan of that deep, dark purple, right? We got our Fortaleza Piña that they're known for, Winter Blend 2022. Little fun Easter egg. This it changes every single bottle. It's going to be a new portrait up here, right? So you got then the barrels, the Hungarian, French, and American oak, right? And of course, all the other labeling that is known from Fortaleza, of course, coming out of NOM 1493. So super cool. That is the bottle. Nothing else really to share and show. Of course, our lot number, Winter Blend release number 4. And yeah, let's open this up. And it's wild because I have yet, since I got this last year, I have not opened this bottle. You know, I love to open bottles first and foremost on video for everybody. You're along this journey with us. So this has just been sitting there. Call me crazy, whatever you want, right? But this has just been sitting there staring at me, and I'm like, man, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. I had to wait a year, right? So, hey, let's open this up. And while I do that, it's just this perforated plastic right here, right? And after I open this up, I'm actually going to bring in the rest of the lineup as well. Why am I doing that? Well, the star of the show today is this bottle. I'm really going to focus on the nose, the aromas, the taste, everything about this bottle. However, what I do love to do every single year also is just compare across the years. So I got the 2021, the 2020, and the 2019 here. You can see they're starting to go. They're starting to go. That 2019 halfway gone, right? And it's going to be a sad day when that is completely gone. But yes, I got all 3 here. And then I have number 4 here as well. And like I said, I'm going to do a tasting across, right? Call it a battle, call it what you want. The reality is, though, is that they are supposed to be different. You will find a clear winner, per se, in your taste and your aromas because, hey, everybody's palate's different, right? But the reality is that all 4 of these winter blends should taste different. Well, why is that? Because again, they're using the still strength at 46% as the base of all of these. But every single one of these tastes completely different because of the process they're using, the barrels that they're using to age, the blending that they're using, right? That's when a true master distiller, you're able to come in and get those notes and be like, yes, this is what I'm looking for. This is correct. But it's also pushing boundaries because you're really using some wild barrels that are not normally used to age tequila. So that's why this is truly, truly special. It's not like, haha, yay, internet points, I have a bottle. No, it's really, truly for those tequila connoisseurs where it's like, let's really see how we can push boundaries with tequila and see how those barrels truly affect that base. 46% still strength, which in itself is an absolute gem for sure. So again, I appreciate you being here across the years, but I'm gonna move these out of the way and I'm going to open this 2022 and finally get a pour out of this. All right. So that came out very easy. So Fortaleza, Tequila Fortaleza. Oh man, I smell it over here. Of course, you know, all of their corks with the hand-cut, hand-painted piñas. Unfortunately, sometimes plagued with, you know, the cork breaking off. I think the 2019, or that might be my still strength with the cork that really chipped off, right? But anyways, hey, let your bottles pop and let's pour this out. I appreciate you being here. If you have not done so already, please hit that like and subscribe, as well as follow us on Instagram at Agave Talk, all right? So let me get that back in, and let's take a look at this. So this right here, it is pretty golden in color. On average, they're saying it's a 6-month reposado. Let me try to move that so I could get the legs and tears in there. And this does not want to get in shot today. But looking at it there we go. It's in and out. But it's sticky. It's definitely sticky. There we go. It's there. It is sticky. That's really not moving anywhere. But my gosh, just the aroma on this. There's some tequilas where when I open the bottle, I can smell it from behind the camera. This is one of those. I'm really looking forward to trying this. So cheers. I appreciate you being here with us. All right. So again, 2022. Oh, yes, yes, yes. This is three different barrels. Again, that sherry Oloroso barrel and the Tokaji barrel, right, from Hungary. And then that, that American oak barrel. Man, both of those other barrels, right? The Oloroso and the Tokaji barrels, they're actually housing like a sweeter kind of wine, right? So the Hungarian sweet wine and then that sherry, that fortified wine, right? And this being aged for that 6 months on average, that blend, you're still getting agave on there. And that absolutely, if I'm right or wrong, I would put my hat and my nod to that 46%, starting off with that still strength, right? Which that still strength, that 46% Fortaleza, is an agave bomb. So they're starting with an agave bomb already to really, always keep that essence of what a great Blanco tequila should taste like. And then now let's experiment with some cool barrels and to see what happens. So taking a sniff of this, it's definitely, you're still getting agave, which is amazing. And I believe this was at 43, what is it, 43.5%, right? And and it is, I love it. You're definitely getting some pepper, but there is some sweetness behind it. It's definitely cooked agave, but, and maybe it's just my mind playing tricks on me, it kind of smells like grapes, right? Like you're getting some of those wines in there, but it's definitely got a fruity kind of smell to it. And it's kind of like mineral. It's got like, it's minerally peppery as well. It's got some white pepper on there. It's kind of even, it's, I don't know if it makes sense. Like when I say something, it kind of smells dry, especially it tastes dry. Like this actually smells wet, if that makes sense. So like even the wood, like wet wood, right? So you have that oak on there. You have those French oaks, right? And those Hungarian oaks. So all those oak barrels, the different regions, right? The different types of wood creating that barrel from those regions, but they're all oak, right? And it's it smells like oak, but it's wet. That's super interesting. Oh, it's definitely has, it even has even like a little bit of chocolate on there, some even that's, call me crazy, a little bit of corn, but purple corn. And maybe it's the tag, but if anybody of Peruvian descent, you know that Peruvians eat a lot of corn. There's a lot of different colors in corn, and if you ever have flown on an airline who used to give you blue chips, it even has kind of like that sweetness to it, like a sweet purple corn, a sweet blue chip with that wet oak and agave. Man, this is interesting. This is interesting. So, over the years, 2019 has always been my favorite, right? I'm really curious. Let's take a sip. Cheers. Oh, oh man. Oh, what a great flavor. That, oh, the lingering, the agave on there that's still there. That is excellent. Let me take another sip. It's a little, it's like half dried, half kind of dried out my mouth. Give me a second. Oh yeah, definitely agave forward, but you can tell that it's been rested. Those barrels are working their magic. There is a lot of oak on there, but you're getting kind of that dryness of a sherry, but a little bit of sweetness from that Tokaji barrel, right? That sweet wine from Hungary. And it's such a unique play on aging like this. Let me take another sip. And even though there's pepper on there, it's like complimentary. It's black pepper. I'd say I'd go more black after that last sip. But no, man, that is interesting. It's definitely sweet. I am going with my potato, like kind of maybe even sweet potato, right? So kind of like a blue potato, sweet potato, purple corn. You're definitely getting some deep notes in there. That fortified wine is really playing nice alongside that sweet wine. And then, of course, the used American oak barrels, right? Really giving it that oak. But the star of the show truly is, of course, the agave, which is really, really nice. They're still able to maintain some of that flavor on here. And it is still 43.5, a little bit overproof. But overall, this is definitely a solid offering. What I'm going to do, whether you want to stay for this or not, I am about to pour all of these out. I mean, overall, this review, done. I'm digging it. I'm loving it. Fortaleza Winter Blend always is a treat for sure. So hats off to everybody over there making some killer stuff year after year, day after day. Truly appreciate you guys. And this right here, if you ever have a chance to drink it, please go grab it. But what I'm about to do, whether you want to stick around or not, I am about to pour all these out and just try them side by side. And I can't tell you the last time even that I actually have poured the 2021, 2020, 2019. It has been a while. So yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. It is what it is. I got all my Rideau glasses right here. I should probably make a whole nother episode of this, but you know what? Whatever. We're just going to keep going. If you're sticking around, cool, great. Thank you. I appreciate you being on this journey with us. And yeah, let's pour out this 2021. And this is going to be a great night. Oh, man, get that in there. And let's get this 2020 out. And pour that. And then my personal favorite of all the years, and I am going to be curious to try this against the 2022, the 2019. And I'm so sad this is about halfway done now. But hey, man, it's been some years, right? So pour a little bit of this 2019. I'm trying to cherish this for some time still. And let's see what we got. You notice all four are in that shot. Bring this and bring that, right? All four of these are in the shot. If you're looking at it and on camera, you can kind of see it. Yeah, that 2019 is absolutely the darkest of the bunch. The 2020 would be the lightest, even on and off camera. And then comes, it's kind of like a tie between the 21 and 2022. So again, all of these, there's my finger, all of these are just the product of different blending. So it's the 46% still strength, 46% in all of these, but it's a product of blending. And this is then why you're getting different aromas, different tastes across all of these. I'm not going to go through and tell you every single one, what the barrels are, this and that. I got those videos. Go watch those. It's all in these tags. I break it down every year. So I'm just going to jump right on in. All right. And I appreciate you. So the 2019 aroma wise, oh man, all right. Oh yes, bring it back. The 20. Oh, that's clean, man. I rarely touch these, so it's such a treat every time I do this to open it up. This I know the 2019 to me As I smell it, it's usually the closest nod to more of a traditional kind of tequila, right? And I would imagine the very first year they did that, they didn't get like super crazy with the barrels and blendings. Whereas, when have you ever heard of an Oloroso and Takagi barrel, right? But overall, the 2019 is probably the more, to me and my palate, the most traditional in the sense of what like a traditional tequila would taste like, right? But this 2020 even adds like a little mezcal. There's kind of like a mezcal vibe going on here. 2021. Oh my gosh. This was 2021 was Marsala barrels, right? Yes. American French oak and Marsala. And I believe the 2020 off the top of my head was like some sort of like beer barrel. I knew I wasn't going to do this. Yes, an English style ale. All right. So, and then the 2022. Oh man, that's so velvety across the board. Man, across the board, I'll be honest, this 2022, like, oh, it's so velvety compared to the others. And I think that's kind of what I was talking about earlier, where it tastes like it smells wet, right? It smells wet, it smells full. This 2021, 2020. I wish I had like I feel like I'm at like trying out some cologne or something. I wish I had a little can of coffee beans. Oh, but that 2019 off, man, I don't know. I don't know. It's a tie. It's a real tie for me and my nose right now, right? Between the 2019 and the 2022. Oh yeah, that 2022, it just smells so velvety. I don't know, I think I'm crowning for me, a new winner right now. The 2022 aroma for me. Oh my gosh. Oh, I think so. They all smell absolutely amazing. It's incredible how still agave forward they all do smell. But this 2022, there's something about it where it just smells so creamy, so velvety, that wetness of that agave and that oak. For me right now, I think the 2022 has taken it. Man, that's interesting. That's interesting. I'm going to go just dive right on in 2019 all the way across. Cheers, everybody. Oh, yeah. This 2019, I want to say it's just so familiar. And I turned it around because I'm trying to see what is the ABV on this? Man, 45.7. This is definitely more of that traditional, like spicy, that black pepper, the agave, right? Just some oak. It's oh, the aftertaste, it's there. But this is more of that traditional, like, this is going to be familiar, right? This is going to be familiar, and that's good. But across the board, as you started getting 2021, 2022, I love what Fortaleza did of really pushing some boundaries and making something unique and different where it should taste special. It should taste not traditional. It should taste something beyond just regular tequila, right? Like really pushing those boundaries. And oh, it's amazing, amazing what it's going to do. This, though, truly, it tastes more of that traditional still strength agave forward reposado tequila, and I think maybe let me go on 2020. Oh yeah, so this, you can tell with that English style ale, again, it's really pushing that boundary, right? It's pushing that boundary of what can we do to tequila because of a barrel, because of blending. How can we make something really unique and special that warrants a winter blend, a special designation from one of these tags, right? So this English ale is a bit more bitter. It's a bit more ale if you drink beers, right? It's got some hops on there. It's definitely a bit more bitter than this, but you're still getting that agave. You're still getting that oak. But for me, the 2019 beats out the 2020. Let's try the 2021. Okay. The 2021 out of all the other two for me, and even 2022 because I just drank it, tastes the least like agave. This is with the Sicilian Marsala wine barrels, right? So American oak barrels, Sicilian Marsala wine barrels, a French oak blended together. So this to me is the least tasting of agave. Still taking the 2019 over this, and the 2020 and 2021. Oh man, I don't know. Let me take another sip of this. Kind of the same, it's kind of drier when compared to the others, and it's for me still the 2019 is winning out. I forget what I said last year, whether 2020 or 2021. If you ask me right here, right now, I think I'm going to 2020 over to 2021. But over to the 2022. Let's try this out. Cheers, salud. Oh man. Oh, that is so unique. I think, I think 2022 has dethroned 2019. This is really special. The flavor on this is just really, it's pushing some boundaries of what tequila should and could taste like because of the barrels, because of the aging, because of the blending. So what I'm going to do, 2019, 2022, and I don't even got no water or anything. I just dove right on in here, give it to you raw, right? But these two right here, man, let me see, 2019. Oh, the amount of agave on there, just so familiar. Oof. Oh, this is so close. I think just having it like head to head like that, knowing my palate, knowing my taste. I love agave forward. I mean, squeeze a sweet roasted agave into a bottle. Let me just drink that juice. I can chew on agave all day. And that's, of course, then for me, what I like the most. And with that being said, hold on. With that being said, 2019 still 2019 still, it is by a hair though this year. This 2022, this is special. This is definitely special. This winter blend 2022, absolutely special. I am digging this, and it's kind of one of those things where, you know what, right here right now, I'm saying 2019, I might try this a little later. And I might really say, like, nah, you know, the 2022 wins it today. Oh man, it's overall amazing to seriously have this collection right here, to be able to do a tasting like this and with the original bottles, right? But this right here, I really, today, right here, sitting here, 2019, absolutely still, but it's by a fraction, it's by a hair this year. This 2022 is special. Let's finish out these 20 and 21. Ooh, that's good. Ooh, that's soft. That is very soft. Today I'm going 2020. I forget what I said last year, but today I'm going 2020 and then ending with 2021. So my lineup ranking 2019, 2022, 2020, 2021. Let's see what 2023 looks like. It's right around the corner. All right. I appreciate you being here for this very long video. If you stuck through all of this, I really, really appreciate you. Put a comment down below. Let me know. I watched the whole thing and I'm going to shout you out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, if you have not done so already, please hit that like and subscribe, as well as follow us on Instagram at Agave Talk. All right. Take care, everybody. And I can't wait to see you for the next release.